Hello Amador County, I'm Tom Slivick. Welcome to TSPN's News for Today's. And Amador County gets triple flip funds restored and it recalls 8 laid off employees. Jackson Rancheria reaches construction milestone with placing of the final truss for the Porte Cochere. Amador Supervisors placed a Hotel Motel tax on the ballot for November. And workers resetting a utility pole near Lockeford caused a 14-hour failure of Amador County's 911 system. Cities and the counties got part of their triple flip funds restored with the passage of the state budget. And in the second half of the news, I'll be speaking with Jackson City Manager Mike Daly about partial restoration of the triple flip funds to the city and the city's Vista Park renovation project. So stay with us right here on TSPN. You're watching Amador County's #1 news and sports leader, TSPN. Hello Amador County and welcome back. The Amador County Board of Supervisors voted 5-0 Tuesday, July 3rd to recall 8 employees from a list of 24 layoffs after hearing that the county has received $1,148,000 in triple flip funds thanks to language approved in the California state budget over the weekend. Supervisors unanimously agreed to put $563,000 toward recalling 8 employees on a prioritized list while transferring $200,000 to public works maintenance projects. They also put $285,000 into the county's contingency fund and reserving another $100,000 of the total funding to discuss recalling other positions back to work. The next regular agenda will include consideration of other positions and a look at payment in lieu of tax funds expected to be 5% lower than usual and whether that was factored into the Public Works budget. Positions restored included an Assessor's Administration Assistant, a Facilities Project Specialist, a Custodian 2, a Construction Worker, an Environmental Health Specialist 2, a Planner 2, a Code Compliance Officer, and an Animal Control Care Technician. County Administrative Officer Chuck Eiley said the signature on the state budget has occurred. There were a number of line item vetoes and the language to restore the triple flip funds to Amador and the cities avoided the vetoes. He expected to recall the 8 positions back to work Thursday, July 5th. Eiley said he would like to bring back as many employees as possible, and the next 2 on the list are critical. Information Technology Systems Technician 2 would help other departments that rely on computers to do their work, and the Building Department Inspector 2 would help with a 4-week-plus backlog in building inspections at a time when they really don't want delay. Supervisor Brian Onetto said he has heard concerns from people trying to do projects. Supervisor Chairman Louis Boitano said, "You too?" And Supervisor John Plass said, "We all have been hearing about it." Eiley recommended bringing it back, the 2 positions, to a cost of $180,000, saying he would work on a more formal package on how we're going to pay for these. The inspector position is a full-time but seasonal. Boitano said the position could be shared with code enforcement during downtimes because code enforcement always has a tremendous backlog, and supervisors agreed to discuss other positions at its next regular meeting. They said Sutter Creek has asked the county to do their building inspection, which was impetus for his recommendation because it does come with some revenue. Onetto said they could have a part-time inspector and bump it to full-time with the extra funds. Jackson Rancheria Casino Resort reached another construction milestone Monday, July 2nd, with the topping off of the massive 90-foot wide Porte Cochere between the garage and what will be the new entrance to the casino. Construction crews attached both the American and Jackson Rancheria Band of Miwok Indian tribal flags to the final truss in the structure before setting it in place. When renovations are completed later this year, the giant Porte Cochere will cover both vehicles and pedestrians entering and leaving the all-new casino with the access both of those who use the free valet service and those who park in the garage will be just a few short steps from the casino. Jackson Rancheria CEO Rich Hoffman said, "Our goal is to create the most convenient grand entrance possible for our guests, and this is the cherry on the sundae of this renovation project." All construction at the resort is scheduled to be completed later this year, and an extravagant grand opening celebration is being planned. Director of Construction Projects and Development Barry Gotch said many new areas of the casino have already opened, including Jobo's Junction, Rancheria Buffet, Lone Wolf's Restaurant and Lounge, and the Pacific Grill with Californian and Asian cuisine. And the latest phase, Margaret's Cafe and Bakery, reopens Kessler's Mercantile Gift Shop and opens a new high-limit area. Jackson Rancheria Casino Resort is located at 12222 New York Ranch Road in Jackson. Amador County Supervisors unanimously voted Tuesday, July 3rd, to place a measure on the November ballot that would increase transit occupancy taxes collected on hotel and motel visits in unincorporated Amador County. The ballot measure was supported and requested by various business organizations. It was approved by adoption of an ordinance to amend the county code to increase the rate of tax on privilege of occupancy in any hotel located within the unincorporated area of the county from 6 to 10% of the rate charged for such lodging in order to be consistent with the rates charged by the cities of Jackson, Sutter Creek, and Ione. Plymouth also has a measure on its November 6 ballot to raise its TOT from 6 to 10%. County Counsel Greg Gillette said the code amendment is absolutely contingent on the election, and the amendment would go away if the question does not receive a simple majority of yes votes. Supervisor Ted Novelli asked if they could put 2% of the TOT increases toward fire services, and Gillette said the money will go to the general fund, and historically TOT funds have been used to promote tourism, but when they get to the general fund, they can be used for anything. Supervisor Chairman Louis Boitano said they could earmark its use, but then it would be a special tax and need a 2/3 majority vote to pass. And Supervisor Vice Chairman Richard Forster said the impartial analysis of the measure says the TOT tax funds may extend to other general services, parks, or law enforcement. The analysis by County Counsel Greg Gillette said the measure will be known on the ballot as Measure Q, and it is a general tax, which means that the proceeds received from the tax can be placed in the general fund for expenditure in accordance with the adopted county budget. And the additional revenue generated could fund general services, including parks, law enforcement, services, and maintenance of roads and other public property as determined by the Board of Supervisors. However, historically, most of the funds raised by this hotel tax have been used for tourism promotion in the county. Gillette said the hotel tax will be permanent and will be collected until it's repealed by voters. It would be primarily paid by visitors to Amador County and apply only to stays of 30 days or less. The hotel guest pays the tax, and the hotel operator collects the tax and regularly sends the funds to the county. He said the county TOT tax has been 6% since before 1978. Workers severed an underground fiber optic line last week near Lockeford, causing a 14-hour phone outage to 47,000 people in Amador and Calaveras counties, and failure of Amador's 911 system. The Amador County Sheriff's Department said beginning around noon on Thursday, June 28th, cellular and landline telephone service to parts of Amador and Calaveras was disrupted due to a system failure associated with AT&T. Both internet and phone service were impacted, which caused a failure in the 911 system in Amador. Reverse 911 notification also wasn't available due to the loss of phone service, and AT&T traced the problem to a vehicle accident that occurred near Lockeford in San Joaquin County. Crews working to reset the power pole severed underground fiber optic cable in 2 places, causing the outages. The system was restored to full capacity at 1:55 a.m. Friday, June 29th. Amador Sheriff's Department activated its command center to handle emergency calls by landline numbers, staffed by dispatchers and representatives of CAL FIRE, who coordinated with local fire brigades to have their stations open and staffed to provide emergency assistance and new information during the outage. Deputies manned fixed posts in Jackson Valley, Plymouth, Buckhorn, and Pine Grove to assist citizens in addition to regular patrol. A future debriefing will assess response of the involved personnel. Amador County and its 5 cities will get $1.5 million in triple flip funding reimbursement from the state budget approved last weekend. Amador County will get $1.148 million. Ione will also get funds back totaling $190,000, as will Jackson, getting $96,800. And Sutter Creek will get $57,000. Plymouth will get $24,000. And Amador City will get $4,900. Amador County Supervisors on Tuesday acknowledged the help of Services Employees International Union lobbying in Sacramento to encourage the budget passage with triple flip restoration. And Steve Bristow, SEIE business agent who represents Amador County employees, encouraged supervisors to reconsider approval of the 8 recalled employees from the layoff list and look at adding more positions. Supervisor Vice Chairman Richard Forster supported bringing back more employees and said without the union's help they would not be where they are now. And Forster said he thought there were maybe some areas where priority levels may have shifted in the layoff list, and Supervisor Ted Novelli agreed, and if they have any extra money they should bring it back for employees, but he also agreed they should keep and set aside funds for public works. Supervisor John Plass said it was good to recognize union effort to help restore the triple flip money and supporting AB 1191. He said they were encouraged legislators to do what's right, and he hoped the union did it for that purpose and not to gain more salaries for workers. And Plass appreciated efforts by the SEIU. Legislators should do what is right to restore the triple flip funds, which only affect Amador County as a basic aid county with only 1 school district and no colleges. And stay with us. When I return from the other side of the break, I'll be talking with Mike Daly, and he's Jackson City Manager, and we'll be talking about Vista Point and the triple flip funds. Stay with us right here on TSPN. You're watching Amador County's #1 news and sports leader, TSPN. Hi everyone, and welcome back. Let's take a look at our weather. Today is a little cooler than yesterday, but we're looking to get hotter weather. So today is sunny, high of 88 with a low of 57, winds out of the west-southwest 5 to 9 miles an hour. Friday, sunny high with a 91, low of 60, winds west-northwest 5 to 8 miles an hour. And on Saturday, sunny high 94 with a low of 62, winds west 5 to 8 miles an hour. Air quality index report, when it gets hotter, it starts to become unhealthy. So Thursday, 67, and on Friday, 101. On Highway 88 from Amador San Joaquin County line to Highway 124, 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. Thursday through Friday, July 5th through 6th, 10-minute delays, one-way traffic control for slope clearing. Highway 4, Alpine County, Ebbets Pass to close for a tour of the California bicycle riders, and that's 5 to 3 p.m. Saturday, July 14th. And Highway 88, Alpine County, Monitor Pass to close for the tour of those bike riders again from 5 to noon, Saturday, July 14th. Road closure, find an alternative route. And I am Tom Slivick. Thanks for watching TSPN's News. We'll see you again next time on TSPN.